Good morning. Have a great Monday, everybody. Sure hope you had a great weekend. It was nice to see, well, a 50-50 weekend. Yesterday turned out to be a beautiful day, actually. We topped out solid average day for most locations, 88 in Knoxville, 92 in Chattanooga, and 86 degrees in the Tri-Cities area. So definitely a solid average day. When you look at the numbers observed so far this month, we've had two above average days and we've had two basically average days so far. But when it comes to rainfall, remember on the first day of the month, we had a record daily rainfall. And in just one day, picking up half of our monthly rainfall on average. And so right now we're sitting at 2.3 inches of rain, and our average for the month is 3.6. Now, it's not like we're looking at a huge week of wet weather per se, but we are talking about a lot of wet weather across the southeastern U.S. We've got Tropical Storm Debby that's going to continue to make landfall here and push its way into southern Georgia. This is one of the Witcher weather watchers. He's down at Indian Rocks Beach in Florida. This is south of Tampa. So not a direct impact from but he said conditions went downhill quickly throughout the day, and a rough, angry seas with some of those outer bands from Debby causing a ruckus down just south of Florida. But of course, it's going to be a bigger mess across parts of Florida into Georgia, South Carolina, and the southeastern U.S. So here's the latest track from the National Hurricane Center. This was updated at 5 o'clock this morning. There's a huge cone of uncertainty because a lot of the models have it just kind of wobbling and lingering across the southeast, which was not going to be good news because that's going to continue to pile up the rain. Watch this futurecast. We'll take you over a couple of days anyways. You can see how that moves its way inland, showers and thunderstorms, heavy rain, tropical system, may meander kind of back out into the Atlantic and then maybe meander back into on land. But either way, it's going to have access to that very warm moisture source and water, and that's going to continue to pile up the rain. As I mentioned, over the next 3 days, look at all the rainfall expected from Florida through Savannah, Charleston, Myrtle Beach, and Morehead City. As this storm system over the next 5 to 7 days continues to lift its way northward, the rain goes with it. But what I want you to notice is the strong delineation between the heaviest rain over into the Carolinas and not much here in East Tennessee. So it all kind of depends on the track of Debby. Where Debby goes really depends on how much rain we will actually see. By the way, did you see and experience or smell the smoke at all this past weekend? Well, we still have smoke in the air. And actually throughout the day today, we're still going to deal with some smoke. So keep that in mind, some hazy conditions, even though it will be mostly sunny. Speaking of your forecast, let's go ahead and talk about that. 86 degrees by the lunch hour. So a beautiful day across town. We are going to be a little bit hotter today than what we were yesterday. High pressure is kind of nosing its way into the area. So we're going to be in the low 90s. Heat index values due to dew points being in the 70s will still climb into the upper 90s to low 100s. So it is definitely going to be a hot day. So therefore, we're back to school. A lot of kids going back to school, outdoor activities and sports. The heat stress will be on the high side for many locations around town, thanks to the sunshine and the hot, muggy weather that we will experience. So something to keep in mind. All right, looking ahead from our forecast for the next couple of days, we will continue to see a nice, quiet, but muggy evening here around town. As we head to look at our rain chances, not really looking at much rain chances. So it looks like we're going to stay mainly dry. The 10% would be for the mountains of East Tennessee. And that's where I think that we have a better chance over the next 3, 5, and 7 days of seeing some decent rain. So something to keep in mind if you're going to be up at the national park, if you live in the mountain counties. The further west you are for the mountains, the less rain chances you will have over the next 7 days. Here are your temperatures. We're going to stay toasty all the way through Thursday. Then a cold front's going to swing through. That's the one that's going to be kind of pushing Debby along the eastern seaboard. So that will drop our temperatures into the upper 80s. And dew points, well, they're going to stay on the higher side. May start to dip a little bit next Saturday and Sunday into the mid to upper 60s, which would be really nice if that were to take shape. But our heat index values for most of the week will be in the 90s to low 100s. Now, I don't think we'll deal with much of a heat index value as we get into the weekend, thanks to our dew points dropping and our temperatures dropping as well. So every single day, stay in the know with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a free app download. Just go to your app store and search East TN Weather, all one word. You can get your tropical tracks on there, spaghetti models. You get your daily forecast weather updates, dates, access to the only 24-hour weather channel here in town, and an amazing interactive radar if and when you need it, giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours. We sure hope you have a great day. Your next weather update's coming up today at noon. We'll see you then.